It's the year of the woman in politics, but while Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer wanted to highlight problems in her State of the State speech this week, the Detroit Fox station broadcast and streamed the speech on Facebook and got lots of comments on social media. That led them to do a TV segment and post a story on its website. The headline said, "Social media focuses on Whitmer's dress, not her address." And here are some of those comments that they thought were appropriate to highlight. "Dress looking a little tight," wrote one man. "She's the governor of our state. Wear a business suit," a woman said. I really can't even read the rest of these, but just take a look at them. One woman said, "Nobody would be saying anything if it were Governor Snyder, right?" "Definitely not. We live in a sexist world," another answered. Whitmer didn't waste any time in pushing back. She called the story way out of line. Quote, "In an era when so many women are stepping up to lead, I'm hoping people will focus on our ideas and accomplishments instead of our appearance." This is just one example of what female candidates face. In fact, this year, a number of women have already thrown their hats into the ring. But as journalists, how tough can we be on them as compared to male candidates? Should we be able to talk about Elizabeth Warren's likability? Whether Kamala Harris is black enough, whether Amy Klobuchar is too tough on her staff. What are the bounds of fairness? And is there a double standard? Joining me now is Amanda Hunter. She's the Research and Communications Director at the Barbara Lee Family Foundation, a nonpartisan group which works to advance women in politics. Amanda, let's do the easy part. That was absolutely appalling, that which was said about the Michigan governor.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad you played that. That's just one of the more recent examples of what women are facing. But what's really changed over the past few years has been the conversation. And even in the piece that you showed, women are standing up for themselves and they're also standing up for each other, both elected officials and just members of the public, in a way that we haven't seen before. And that's a big shift.
Is likability always cloaked sexism? I mean, aren't there some circumstances where it's appropriate that you can say about a woman as you would say about a man? In the man case, it's the beer test. In the female case, it might be likability. School me on that.
Exactly. I think we're all sick of the question, who would you rather have a beer with? And likability is certainly something that's very important for any candidate. The difference is likability is crucial for women candidates because we know from our 20 years of research that voters will vote for a man they do not like if they believe he's qualified, and yet they won't vote for a woman they do not like, even if they think that she's qualified. And likability as a concept is something that's very difficult to pin down. It's almost like walking a tightrope. Use humor, but not too much humor. Dress nice, but not too nice. Take credit, but also share credit. And in fact, a direct quote from one of our focus groups when advising women in terms of likability, how to present themselves, was to, quote, look impeccable. And we just don't see those same standards for men when they run.